Raphael, Kate, thank you so much for joining me today, and congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having us.
For those that don't know about the series, can you tell us the elevator pitch of what it's about?
Sure. I mean, the very quick pitch is it's about reality and how we perceive it.
I love that. That's just like the quickest log line ever. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the two-sentence pitch. It's about a young woman, Alma, who gets in a car accident, wakes up from her coma, and discovers that she's become unstuck in time. And her father, who's been dead for over 10 years, is now appearing before her and asking her to prevent him from being murdered. And she doesn't know if she's gained some new extrasensory perception or if she's losing her mind.
And now Undone does have a theme of mental illness. So why is it so important to shine a light on mental illness, especially when it comes to animation?
Well, I think it's important to shine a light on mental illness because I feel that we all experience it in some way or another throughout our lives, potentially. And to have an awareness of that and to have a way to think about it and understand that we're not alone in that experience and that there are all these different avenues in terms of how to perceive it and how to use it to benefit us or to grow or to understand ourselves better.
Sure. One thing that makes me proudest of working on my other show, BoJack Horseman, is when people come up to me and they say, your show helped me feel seen. And I think this show is an amazing opportunity for more people to feel seen.
Right, and I wanted to touch on BoJack Horseman because it's one of the most critically acclaimed shows. And what lessons are you guys taking from, doing that show for so long, working with Netflix, and now bringing it over to Amazon?
One lesson that I learned from working on BoJack Horseman, which I'm taking to this show Undone, is to let Kate Purdy write scripts because she's amazing at it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, of course, we have The Simpsons, South Park, Family Guy, some of the most successful TV shows that have been on as long as history. I mean, they're all animated adult comedies. So, what is it about animation when it comes to adult animation that's such staying power on TV?
I don't know. What is it about animation?
One of the benefits of animation that gives it staying power is that the characters don't age.
I was just thinking that.
Although I don't think that's true for our show.
That is not true for our show.
We're using our characters' age, even in this first season, by dozens of. Even in the second episode, you see a character age all the way to death and then become reborn again.
Right.
So
another advantage.
Yes, you can't do that so much in live action.
Right. Yeah, and definitely we wanted to use animation because we're talking about the nature of reality and the stretchiness of it, and so using animation allows us to be in a very grounded, real world, but then also to play with reality in unexpected ways.
Yeah, I should say, this show is very unlike those other shows you mentioned, Simpsons and South Park, and I'd say maybe BoJack is a little more like those shows, but this show I feel like really breaks new ground for kind of what you would expect from an animated adult television show. It's very...
It's a dramedy.
It's a dramedy. I mean, it's sophisticated. It takes the characters seriously, and it is grounded in a sense, even as one character becomes unstuck in time. I think there's a whole audience that maybe isn't used to having animated shows for them that maybe will be delighted to see what we are doing on this show.
Yeah, and I feel like Raphael is a maverick and a visionary, and he really likes to break new ground and push boundaries, and definitely that was one of the things you wanted to do with this, is to push beyond what we expect in animation. Like a female lead who's going through really serious, emotional stuff and doing it in a way that's completely unexpected.
Well, I cannot wait to watch Undone. You guys, congrats. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.